How's everybody on a Wednesday afternoon? My laptop and my phone, two different times. My laptop's a little behind my phone. I think it's a laptop. Need to reset the time there. So we may be a minute late, but I hope everybody's doing all right. We'll just go by this time. So we'll run over a minute or two. But how's everybody on a Wednesday afternoon? Let's talk some leather, get together. It's good to be with friends. Absolutely. My Leathercraft family. I think I can finally say that. That's a tough one to get out, but how's everybody on a Wednesday? It's a good day to work on some leather. And if we can't work on leather, it's a good day to talk about working on some leather. Hope everybody's doing all right. Got some great comments coming in. Don't feel like you have to comment. Happy that you're here, whether you comment or not. Come on in, make yourself at home. You are amongst good friends. We got some stuff to talk about today. I hope I can squeeze it all in. Well, first off, it's my mom's 90th birthday today. She's doing great. So, Mom, if you're watching, happy birthday. Yeah. All right. So, also, 4th of July coming up, 4th of July tomorrow. That is the date that I think it was our second Continental Congress. Original 13 colonies came together, signed a document that said we are no longer part of Great Britain, or let's see, I think it was King George III. I think, is that right? Yeah. So we are now united, free, and independent states. Let's celebrate that. And you know how I'm going to celebrate? I'm going to clean my shop. That's, oh man. Well, my wife's in New Jersey. She flew up there today. Jill's in New Jersey with her dad, seeing her dad and her brother. So it's just me here alone. Haven't planned anything. So, in typical leather crafter fashion, I'm going to spend July 4th celebrating a great holiday by cleaning my shop because damn. Right. Yeah, it's gotten, well, what's the new word? Untenable. Yeah, that's the new buzzword. And it fits my shop perfectly. I was going to say it's not bad, and it really isn't. Okay, it is. It's pretty bad. No, not really that bad. It's just, I got so much stuff in here. We got a bunch of new leathers. We're going to look at some of those. So I'm a little overrun with leathers right now. And has anybody ever seen these racks at Home Depot? It's not the full-on industrial rack. It's just those we put in our garage. Metal frame, wood, right? It's like 2 by 4 feet. Well, about 3 years ago, I asked the boss, I said, hey, I need to get a couple of these. They're about $60. They've always been $68, I think. So I called the boss and she said, sure, get what you need. So I looked them up at one of the big hardware stores. They went from 68 to $90. All right, I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending $200 on two shelves, right? So I made a set, 2 by 4, some plywood. Yeah, about $60, right? So finally, I talked to the boss a couple of days ago and I said, hey, I really need some shelves. I'm getting overrun with leather. She said, get what you need, get what you need. So I looked them up online, $130 now. No, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I guess I'm making some shelves tomorrow as well. But anyway, we got the 4th coming up, typically a 4-day weekend. Sort of, not really, right? Just going to work in my shop. I'm going to spend 2 days gutting and cleaning this shop. We need a cleansing here, right? So anyway, looking at all the great comments, looking at the comments from last time we were together, what a blast. I laugh, I cry, I'm interested, I'm intrigued. Yeah, y'all, it's a pleasure to be able to spend this time. Great comments, funny jokes, Carrie. Thanks for always keeping a smile on our face. Absolutely. And now, Carrie, 886 days, no coffee or caffeine. Hallelujah. Good discipline. You're getting close to 1,000 days. You're going to have to celebrate with a cup of coffee. Right? Yeah. No. Anyway, all right. So Dean is with us. Dean, good to see your name pop up. Ralph Morrow. Nice, Ralph. Let's see. Let's pan down some a little bit. Daniel's with us. Daniel Reach. Good to see your name pop up. Let's see. Taylor Miller. Yeah, Taylor, I think you're asking about that Georgia get together. Haven't moved any further on that. I haven't moved any further on anything. I just make the donuts. Man, I just make the donuts. Lately, I've had this real weird thing going. I don't want to. Yeah, right? Okay, when you're 4 years old, I don't want to. I don't want to. That right, the terrible twos, three. Now I've got like adult I don't want tos. And because I'm an adult, they don't, right? I got nobody to argue with me. Some adult supervision would be a big help here, but nonetheless, I've just had this real spat of I don't want to. I need to cure that, right? I need some of Carrie's discipline in my shop. So let's see. David Smout, I hope I'm saying that right. Please forgive me if I'm not. Let's see. Good afternoon, all, and happy 4th to all the U.S. watchers and crafters. Hallelujah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, Taylor, what's the word on that Georgia meetup? Excuse me. There we go. All right. So let's see. Nothing yet. Taylor, nothing yet. Working on it. I can't say that. It's on my to-do list. I can at least say that. So let's see. Daniel Nan asking Nan how she's doing. Nice. Oh gosh. Just staying. All right, Nan. So just staying out of nature's oven as much as possible. Man, it's hot and it's humid here. Wow. So my shop is in our basement. We bought a house specifically so I could get a basement because model train, drum set, and leather shop. Gotta have it. Fenced in yard for the pups, cul-de-sac. We got that. But I don't have AC down here. But it's not bad because we could open the door, put just a box fan in, it'll blow some AC down here. That's all I really need because our house is kind of on a hill. So, the main level opens up evil. Really? Yeah. Yeah, you can see why editing is so important with my videos. Anyway, the hill, right? So it goes down. So my shop is kind of half underground. Stays pretty comfortable in here. Um, but July and August, I need to open that door, put some cold air down here. Oddly enough, though, last year we are supposed to have, just this anymore. I only did that 2 days the entire year last year. I think we're gonna have to do that right now this year because it just got hot. No rain. We haven't had rain in like 3 or more weeks, and that's just not like us. But we're in an odd weather pattern. It'll come back. It always does, but it's still hot. So anyway, y'all stay cool out there by staying in our shop, working on some leather. It's a good plan. Yeah. So we have some stuff to talk about. We're doing terms, doing some leather crafting terms that a lot of us may have heard, not sure of what we're doing or what that means. Well, I'm actually talking to Fibings, Herman Oak. I'm getting some good, clean, straight from the source answers for us. So we'll do a couple of terms today, really just about 2, but one takes a lot of explanation. You'll see where we're going with that. But anyway, also giveaway day. Talked the boss into a really nice piece. We've been talking about it. Gorgeous colors on this leather. We got some other leathers here embossed, new. They're beautiful. Oh, there's so much to talk about. Anyway, so let's see. Yep, everybody's trying to stay cool. I want to try to stay a little more ahead over here, but I just see them flying by. Y'all forgive me on that for not being able to say hello to everybody. Sorry, I've been talking all morning, been shooting a video, and yeah, great. Shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Matt Brown is with us. Matt, hope you're doing all right. Good to see your name pop up. I am no one. Nice. And Crystal Hennington. Crystal, nice to see your name. Y'all, thanks for getting together. Yeah, just getting together, just us friends, our leather crafting friends. Christopher Barnes. Oh, easy today, only in the 80s. That's actually not bad. Yeah, not bad. Let's see, 12 Ernie. Is that 1-2 Ernie or 12 Ernie? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but glad to hear that. Bless your heart. Comments like that just make my day. They really do. Absolutely. Oh, there's Uncle Mama Bobby Susie. Oh, rain just started here in North Florida. Hope y'all get some soon. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, you can send some rain this way. 2 of my best friends live in Houston, and they've just gotten a lot of rain. Just keep saying, hey, don't bogart that rain. Send a little bit this way. Oh man, Zach Kilby. Bless your heart, Zach. Thanks for a comment like that. You've really inspired me in my walk with leathercraft. Thanks for all the tips. Bless your heart. I'm glad to hear they're helping. I really am. Hallelujah on that. And I hope you're having a great time and making some beautiful stuff. No end to the possibilities in leathercraft. Now I say, not enough hours in the day to do all the things I want to make with leather. And again, this working for a living thing cuts right into the middle of my day. Oh well. Yeah, I haven't but that independently rich thing hasn't fallen in my lap yet. And I'm kind of at this point, I might be starting to lose a little confidence that that's going to happen. Yeah. So, yeah, we've talked about the lottery. Doesn't work for me. I've been told by a much higher source, don't bother with that. And I got that hint in a very big way. Now, let me back up because I hate to leave you hanging. Just for those of us that we bought a lottery ticket, when it gets to like $100 billion, right? We'll buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, it's the worst time to buy one, right? Because there's 100 billion people buying lottery tickets. Anyway, so I put in like $30. I mean, talk about, taking a 20 and a 10 and just tossing them in the trash. We're going to win, right? We're going to win a little bit, right? So 30, and I think I don't remember how much it is per set of numbers, but there's like 60 numbers on our ticket. One number matched. Out of all those numbers, one number matched. That's a big sign from above. Don't bother. Okay. Sign received. Yeah, right. Sign received. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. Creativity is life. Oh, like the name there. Very cool. Let's see. I wish these comments had the option to add emoji because I'd give a thumbs up to Christopher Barnes. Oh, nice. We should. Well, here we go. Chris Barnes, there we are. There's a thumbs up. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, Tony Wampler. Tony, glad to see your name pop up. Absolutely. Y'all, come on in. If you're new, please come in, join the conversation. You are amongst some very good people here. Just give it a minute. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, Taylor Miller, yeah, on the lottery. Can't win if you don't play. All lottery money in Georgia goes into the Education Fund for College Hope Grant. That's exactly right. Taylor, you're exactly right. I question that, but that's the point of the Georgia lottery, and we gotta pitch into the. I'll change that. We'll buy a couple of lottery tickets because you're exactly right. Goes to the Hope Scholarship, so we'll do that. We'll buy a couple, and yeah, watch now. Right, it's $8, and I win. Right, I spent $10, but I won $8. Still going to a good source. You're exactly right. Need to change my thought on that. Let's see. Oh, Chris Gould. Okay, Chris. Chris, night for today. Chris is in England, Northeast. Let's see. We have floods 3 feet deep. Chris, send us some rain. We're dying here. We're not dying here. Yeah. We had a drought. Well, it was funny. I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. I still remember this because there was a big drought in California. Everybody screaming, oh, the world's going to end. We're all going to die. Well, the rain came back, right? Then it was Texas because Lake Conroe, I grew up around Lake Conroe, and everybody's calling it Pond Conroe because it just all but dried up. Big lake, right? Oh, we're all going to die. It's the end of the world. Yeah, the rain came back, and now they're no. Well, then it hit us, right? And I remember even the pine trees were starting to look a little wilted, and that's a big one for the pines. They can stand almost anything. But again, the rains came back and we were fine. Right? So anyway, hey Taylor, you're okay. Oh, you know what time it is? Oh, it's giveaway time. But all right, Taylor. All right, if you win, you got to buy me a steak dinner for coaching you into playing again. All right, Taylor, that's a deal. I promise. If we win the lottery, well, I'll get you a steak dinner. All right, we'll do that. I promise. Okay, let's see. Patricia Mayo. Patricia, glad you're here. And Jesse. Yeah. Y'all, thanks for being with us today. Watching from Putnam, Connecticut, USA. Great to see you online. Patricia, Jesse, glad to have y'all with us. Absolutely. Jump in, join the conversation. And I've got a fly. Marty McFly is here again. Yeah. And he seems incredibly interested in what we're doing here. I also, now my wife, like I said, is in New Jersey. I can't shut the door to my shop because I hardwire direct to the router for our live best possible quality. Both cats are inside because it's hot outside. Both are inside and they're bored. Oh, crap. Yeah. Bruce might make an appearance, but I don't know. I don't see him. So maybe they're tucked away somewhere. Gave him some treats before the live. You know, it's the bribe. Go upstairs, eat something, leave me alone. In fact, I've always heard that. We don't necessarily feed our pets because we love them. We feed them so they'll leave us alone. Oh, and I heard another great one the other day on cats. If cats could text us back, they wouldn't. Right. All right. So anyway, let's see. Also, here's another one. Yeah, just thought for today. If you're ever attacked by a mob of clowns, go for the juggler. Yeah. All right. So let's see. All right. Ronald White. Greetings from Tennessee. Man, that's a beautiful state. Love it. Want to live in Chattanooga. It's a great town. But nonetheless, Ronald, glad you're with us. Absolutely. Come on in, make yourself at home. Russell Tate. Russell, glad to see your name as well. Y'all, I hope it's worth your time. And I'm going to do my best to make it so. We're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to look at some stuff. We're going to laugh a little bit. We got the best craft going. Let's enjoy every minute of it. All right. Oh, I even have a craft fail. And we'll come back around to that in here in a little bit. But yeah, I got a good craft fail. Now it goes back a little bit because I've had a few little craft fails, but nothing, worth mentioning here. But we'll talk about that. There's a reason we do craft fails. We'll talk about that. But all right, let's see. Some bored cats, Carrie. Yeah. Okay, Crystal Hennington, thanks for getting me back on track here. Yeah, we've met. Okay, so the giveaway today, we were talking about this, the Western Crunch leather. This is beautiful. I've used this in a number of videos, which is why I only have little pieces and parts to show us. 9 colors on these, and they're absolutely beautiful. I burned through the turquoise, so I don't have a sample of what I think is the prettiest color. But let's do this. Oh, and Daniel brought up the buffalo hide. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I thought we were friends. Right. Well, all right. Well, I'll explain that one for those of us that are new. It's been an ongoing issue with me for a long time. Anyway, we'll come back to that. All right. I know I'm getting off track again, so adult supervision would help, I swear. All right, so we're doing the Western Crunch. Well, okay, right here, I think I've got one. Yeah, right here. I've only cut a little bit into this one, but like I said, these are some absolutely beautiful colors. It's a gorgeous piece of leather. All right, so here's the rules. Contiguous U.S. only. Sorry about that. Shipping's gotten so ridiculous that we got to keep it within the contiguous U.S. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in the word crunch, C-R-U-N-C-H. That's going to enter you in the giveaway. And then whoever wins, we're going to need your name, address, and phone, and pick a color. How about that? Yeah, I'll go back into more of that here pretty shortly. But once I said crunch, 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 crunch. I hope that's a good giveaway. I hope we give away some good stuff. And in fact, let me jump over here to Miriam, because there was something last time. Alan Hamilton won last time, and he won the buckles. It was two each of 3 buckle sets, and I put in another handful of buckles. Alan, I hope those are going to work for you in your shop. Hope they're going to help you make something pretty. Well, here's where I'm going with this, because at some point, and this is stuck in my craw ever since, I said, we're going to do a giveaway that's literally just something from my shop to your shop. Just that's not it. Buckles, that's not it. Because probably now we may make something for ourselves, and that's all fun and good, and we're going to wear it around or give it, make something and give it away. But it's not a good my shop to your shop giveaway, right? It didn't land. Okay. So 2 weeks from today, oh crap, we got to talk about this. Okay. Anyway, let me finish that. If we're on 2 weeks from today, I'm going to find something here that literally is a gift from my shop to your shop, something for your shop. Okay. Here's the reason I say, oh crap. I got the dreaded jury duty notice. Oh man. Okay. So that actually falls on the week of our next live. Okay. They immediately talked to the boss and said, hey, got jury that week. But you don't know, if you're going to be chosen or not. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be chosen, and I'll explain. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying to say too many things here. I know. We've met, right? Anyway, okay. So the boss said, well, let's cancel that one. let's don't be a problem for everybody. Let's just cancel that week. Well, that means we don't get together for a freaking month. That ain't right. I don't feel right about that. So what we're going to do, no, I don't know what we're going to do because the boss has the final word on this. But I would like to say, let's go ahead and plan for 2 weeks from today, even though I've got the jury duty, because I think I'm going to be, what do they call it? Let go. Yeah, really? There goes another word. I must have learned something new and it kicked something out because maxing on, yeah. Anyway, so the reason I say I may not be chosen because if it's a personal injury case, well, a long time ago, well, like 8 or 10 years ago, I was on a jury. I got elected foreman, personal injury case. They didn't get a penny. It was a scam, right? Anyway, well, I wouldn't say a scam. It wasn't right. Excuse me. Trying to talk too fast. And anyway, so the last time I got called up for jury duty, 4 or 5 years ago, they brought us in and the lawyers were asking, each person, like, have you been on a jury? A bunch of little questions. Whatever they're trying to find out, right? So they get to me and they say, Mr. Dorsett, have you been on a jury? I'm like, yeah. And I was the foreman. And they said, what was the outcome? I said, they didn't get a penny. Oh, Mr. Dorsett, take care. Right? It was an immediate move on because half the lawyers there didn't want that, right? So I'm going to talk to the boss. Let's plan for our live in 2 weeks. Monday of that week, I should know if I'm going to be up. If I'm going to be on the jury. It's my duty. I mean, and if I'm chosen, I will do the job to the best of my abilities. Absolutely. It's part of being a citizen, right? But I'd really rather not. That doesn't matter what I'd rather do or not do. Doesn't matter. It's my duty. Okay. So anyway, I'll talk to the boss. Just going out on a limb here. Man, I'm way out on that limb. I mean, I'm way out on that limb. Anyway, all right. So let's plan for 2 weeks. But I don't know how to let everybody know if I'm not going to be here. So I'm going to talk to the damn fly. I'm going to talk to the boss and we'll see what we can do. I'm thinking I'll be here. But anyway, so when you get that envelope jury duty, oh crap. Right? Isn't it? Yeah. It's our duty. Anyway. All right. So we'll figure that out. But I kind of think as it stands, let's plan on 2 weeks. And if we're here, I'm going to come up with something cool to do from my shop to your shop. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So on that same note, for our terminology, I may have mentioned earlier that I'm talking to Fibings and Herman Oak and some other vendors to get information that's like straight from the source. So when I pass it to you, it's good information, right? So, but I'm also asking while we're on the phone, I'm also asking, hey, do you have some swag, right? Because Fibings sent a cool poster. This was about a year ago. They sent a cool poster, right? That's nice in our shop. Yeah, we need some bling in our shop from vendors, right? So anyway, trying to get some good swag in that we can give away. Maybe not as the total giveaway, but if it's coming from my shop, if it's a poster or hat or shirt or something like that, I'm going to put something else in there. Make it a good giveaway. So anyway, working on the giveaways, working on the terms. So anyway, trying to make these interesting and worth your time. That's what I'm hoping for. Worth your time. So, all right, let's jump back over here because let's see. All right, we got that going. We got the giveaway up and running and got some good stuff here to talk about, stuff to look at. We'll come back around to that. But let's jump over here because I can just see them flying by. Just flying by. And I hate not being able to say hello to everyone that posts a comment. Well, first off, thanks for taking the time to be here. Thanks for taking the time to post a comment or a question or an answer. To me, this is what this is all about. But I started doing a script 9 pages long now because in the beginning, which was more than 4 years ago now, Well, in the beginning, I was scared nobody's gonna show up, right? And it's just gonna be me talking for an hour to I don't know who, right? So, but out of that came some fun things like the themes, tricks and tips for the new folks, craft fails, those are fun. So, let's laugh at our mistakes or we'll go nuts. Yeah, anyway, all right. It's part of the reason behind our craft fails. Uh, okay. Oh, nice. Johnson Creek leather. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you for saying so. That really does mean more than you know. Um, that it really does. Thanks for the great videos from Johnson Creek Leather. Thanks for being here. Nice to see your name pop up. Let's see. Let's see. Toka Lover 89. I hope I'm pretty close on that. I hope I'm close on that. But let's see. Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Pretty city, good people, and good food. I've been to Cincy. One of my best friends grew up in Cincinnati. Absolutely. Uh, let's see. Devin Williamson, always fun. Crunch. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. David Rooney, do we have a corner knife sharpening on the leather element to-do list? Yes. David Rooney, good call because I've got how to sharpen our tools. And there's 4 or 5 tools in this. It's on my list with like 80 other things, but it's on my list. And in fact, I almost printed out because I've got a schedule of rough schedule. And Miriam is going to laugh because she helps me with this and she helps set the scheduling for the videos and all that. She's just going to roll her eyes because I swear if I put the schedule in for the next 3 months on Monday, on Tuesday, I change it. And then on Wednesday, I change it back or change it again. Anyway, it's fluid. Let's just call it that. It's fluid. But anyway, I think I've easily got video ideas or project ideas for all the way into 2025. And I mean, not like, into January. I mean, like into June and July of 25. And I almost printed out that list just, because that's the stuff that's on deck. That's not the 3 pages of project possibilities because so many things pop up. My wife, we own a horse, but there is no we about it. It is my wife's horse, right? So anyway, she's at a new barn. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful barn. Anyway, we were there a couple weeks ago. She wanted me to show me the new barn, so we took a picnic up there and ate lunch, and her horse is Encore. Um, I've actually got something for Encore because we've got an upcoming video. Yeah, we're not going to do exactly this one. But, I mean, come on, we need to do a halter, right? So that's coming up. I hate to bring that up. We're not doing this one full blown. We're going to keep it simple. But, yeah, even smells like a barn and a horse. That's kind of nice. Anyway, the point is I, being at the barn, I picked up 5 project possibilities that I never thought of. And I mean, they're tack related, but they're not common tack items. So, got to work those into the schedule. Went to a Western store recently, not copying anybody's work by any means whatsoever, but 4 or 5, I actually wrote them down on my phone. Just great ideas. The point is with the schedule, it's fluid, right? And not to mention, y'all, please don't hesitate to put in great project ideas. Weight belt. We make them at Weaver, but we can make those ourselves. We're going to do a weight belt because that was one that just popped up. I'm sorry. You know what? If I had last week's script or last time's script, I'd know who gave us that trick or that idea. It's over there, and I don't want to leave the screen. Major sin in broadcasting, dead air. Yeah, I think we learned that. I went to school. My degree is in broadcast production. I've got a BFA in broadcast production. Sam Houston State, East Texas. Go Cats. Yeah. But anyway, I think we learned that on day 1. No dead air, right? So leaving the shot, that's a sin. Big sin. Anyway, I'll come back to that. I'll get your name next time. I'll make sure I bring the other script over with me. That's embarrassing. It really is. So anyway, let's see. Oh gosh, these are coming out. Johnson Creek Leather. I'd love to see a video on a Western belt coming up. That's actually set on the schedule. Let's see, I got to finish the one I'm on. And then there's a leather element, and then a rifle scabbard, a fancy rifle scabbard. We did one, get the feel for it. Now we're going to do a nice one. Maybe I've got to come up with a really good design. Because we did a basket weave on, throat and tip, and it looked good, very classic, right? Traditional design. But I got an idea for a really cool one. Yeah, I just got to make one and make sure it works right before I shoot the video. I've done that before. Make a video without actually making one. That is stressful. I mean, I've made them in the past, right? Okay, well, here's a good point. Here's a good one. Because this video comes out Friday. And I like these. But anyway, all right, let me preface this by saying that I didn't make a pair before the video simply because with the shows and the traveling I've done lately, I'm a little bit behind. I'm trying to catch up. So I didn't want to take a day and a half for stuff to dry, case, dry, sew, blah, blah. I've made these before, and I've made a number of them, but not this particular design with this particular decoration. Okay, so coming up Friday, we're going to do a pair of shoulder bags. Yeah. Now, saddlebags, much more popular. Full-size saddlebags, much more popular. Absolutely. But not all of us own a horse. And these just fit so nicely on the shoulder. Anyway, in the video, we're going to look at dimensions for the regular size set of saddlebags. It's the same construction. It's just these are smaller. Maybe I'm kind of thinking maybe this will work for more of us because in all honesty, that's actually a lot of space in there. We can carry a lot of stuff in those. But we finally get to use, I've been trying to use these for 5 years, ever since we brought them in, the barbed wire stamp set. It's the best barbed wire stamp set out there. So we're going to use that. And then one of my favorite designs. It could almost be Victorian or Western. Anyway, we've got a cool stamp design there. But those just came out so nicely. Anyway, so that's the video for this Friday coming up. The point is, yes, gun belt, full gun rig on the schedule. It's cemented in there. So I'm going to start on that in the next week, probably week and a half. We're going to go a little bit different on this one because we're going to use my design for the belt, for the gun belt. A couple of tricks there, a couple of things we need to know, to make it work right, be comfortable. But then we're going to go to one of Will Gormley's, patterns for our holster, because he's got some really pretty patterns. So give us a chance to look at some of Will's patterns. He's a great guy. He really is. Does good patterns. So anyway, so we're going to break that up. It's going to be two. Simply, the saddlebags came out to a 52-minute video. Man, it took me almost 7 days to shoot that one. And I always, when I do that, I always call the boss. This thing's gotten out of control. It's taking too much time. Excuse me, got something in my eye. It's so long, and I always call the boss and say, man, we need to break these. And she's always like, no, everybody seems to like the longer videos. They say it's not a problem. So anyway, 52-minute on that one. But for the full gun rig, that'd probably be like an hour and a half video. So we're going to break that up into two. We'll do the gun belt and then we'll do the holster. But we're going to make a nice one. We're going to make a nice one. It's going to feel good. Yeah. Weight-wise, you'll see. Anyway, that's enough of that. All right. So we at least looked at one thing. But also, two, for fear of making that video even longer, we didn't edge coat. We didn't slick our edges. So I almost have a little bit of a craft fail. So working through this, I kind of got a couple pieces just to come up to speed. I didn't make the set, but to come up to speed, I cased some of the leather pieces and dyed them just to make sure, everything's in order. So I got an extra set of these. So the point I'm getting at, so I'm like, ooh, we need to go with the edge dye. These are great. And not even our product of the week, and it should be, but these are great. They're really easy to handle. And thus far, I've got the black and the dark brown. Yeah, it's a dark brown. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, let's, on the second pair, not in the video or anything. It's like, ooh, let's do some edge paint on these. And it really came out nice. Well, except for the yoke, I forgot to do the yoke. Really? Really? We've met. Not a surprise. But anyway, they did come out nicely. I hope that's a good video. So, Rockfall. Sorry, Rockfall. Sorry about that. I had craft fail on my mind. Please excuse me for that. But let's see. Looking forward to seeing the saddlebag video. Oh, nice. That will be a nice project. Thank you for that. Good to hear. Good to hear. Because most all of these videos, it's just me, in my shop by myself. I don't have a second opinion. And there's so many steps that would be nice to have, somebody. Is that a good stamp design? Or is it a pretty color to you? Or is that an easy way? I don't have somebody to bounce ideas off of. So a lot of times I go into the videos thinking, yeah, I hope this is a good one. I hope people are going to like this one. And so your comment there, thank you. Means more than you know. It really does. Philip Martin with us. Nice, Philip. Glad to see your name pop up. Night for today. There you are. Hope you're doing well. Very cool. Christopher Stack, Crunch. Absolutely. We're going to have one lucky winner. Absolutely, we will. Be a big congratulations on that. Let's see. Kevin Wise. Let's see, Chuck, I just sent you a message on Messenger with pics of what I'm working on right now. Kevin, look forward to seeing that. I absolutely will. And I'll messenger you right back. All right, good. Let's see. ER Ike, whichever way it is. Glad you're with us. Crunch. I hope you win. I do. See, I want everybody to win. I did. Yeah. See, the boss not going to go for that. Yeah. Right. Again, glad there's a boss to kind of keep me under control because I'd be giving away all kinds of crap. I want everybody to win something, right? I want everybody to get a piece of this pretty leather. Yeah. So anyway, Carl Springer, Carrie Springer. Sorry about that. I didn't clean these off before the live. Major goof. And I tell you what, my eyes are not what they used to be. I'm starting to feel that. Anyway, Carrie Springer, hello right back to you. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter. I'm glad you're with us. Glad you're with us. And Carrie, I hope it's worth your time. I hope so. So let's see. Dawn Green, bless your heart. Dawn, glad to see your name pop up. Glad you're with us. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Thank you for the comment. Absolutely means more than you know. Patricia Mayo. Jess wants to make leather knives roll. All right, we've got a video on a tool roll. Very similar, but let's write that down because we need a knife. We need a chef's knife roll. So let's write that down. Good. That will now go on the list, and we'll see if we can't get that bumped up on the schedule because that's a great project. I've got one cousin who is a real chef. Went to the Cordon Bleu, not the one on the back of magazines, the real one. His diploma is in French. Coolest thing. When he cooks, it's not this enormous, extravagant food he cooks food like the rest of us, but you can tell it's by an educated chef. No kidding. But the point is, I've got at least 3, maybe 4, 1 professional and 3 amateur chefs in the family. So good call on that one. Good call on that. That's now on the list. Paul Jewell. Paul, bless your heart. Thank you for that comment. Let's see. Greg Wilson, Nature Photography. Chuck, you have more energy than I do. It's coffee, and it's a lot of it. Yeah. I've drank half of Columbia, and I'm working on the other half. Yeah, it's good. Coffee is if I have any success in my life, it's due to coffee. And again, a lot of it. Right? Yeah. But nonetheless, all kidding aside, thank you very much. These comments mean more than you know. There's Carrie. It's okay. I know. I'm going to feel bad about that the rest of the day. I do. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Billy Blaze is up. There we are. Oh, man. I think everyone would go nuts if a set of Chuck's armor was the giveaway. I got 5 suits in my shop. I really do. I have old, older, one I put in the leather debut, and then my most recent. My most recent is now 2 years old, so it's about time to make another one. And in fact, Daniel and I have both been talking about doing a suit of armor for the debut next year. Yeah, that was actually on my mind the other day. That's a big project. Because we got to tool it. Oh, baby, we got to tool it, right? And on my armor, 32 pieces are tooled. Um, Now if I go, all right, just because I'm not going to go drag the suit of armor over here. The point is that suit of armor that I put in the debut, I took a piece of 4 to 5 and I tooled it. Then I cut it out, brought in a piece of green suede behind that, and then a piece of Herman oak skirting behind that. So technically it's 3 pieces of leather, and it's also got the fingers on it. They're okay. It's got the hand cover, looks good. Formed to the hand, looks good. The fingers are okay. I formed them, but it's leather. It's not, to have any weight to it. It's just not. The point is, I think it's 168 pieces, not including hardware. That does not count rivets, buckles, D's, O's, squares. That is simply leather pieces. But it does include all the lace, made a cloak for it, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, so, all right, the point I'm getting at is one day I'm going to retire. Not in the near future. That paycheck is all important, right? Not the near future, but the point is, Billy, one day, maybe on the last live, we give away a suit of armor. Holy crap, wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah, I know. Got wrapped up in that one. Absolutely. Oh, Chris Gould, Chris, let's see. Let's see. All right, your tool roll slightly altered to accommodate my woodworking tools. Bless your heart, Chris. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Bless your heart. Um, Chris, good call. Woodwork, because the woodworkers are our close cousins. Yeah. Um, the funny thing about us and the woodworkers, the steps in the process are almost identical. And we call them wood chippers. They call us cow jockeys, so we're cool, right? We're cool. But yeah, the woodworkers, very close cousins to us. And also at the risk of just burning up more time in this, one of us is the oldest human craft. And all right, so we both have a legitimate argument in the race here because somebody picked up a stick and hit their friend over the head with it. We've got woodworkers, right? Or we saw a hide, we were cold, we put that hide on. Who knows? But I will say this, looking through the history of leather, think about this. With the use of leather, we could walk just shoes, just foot coverings. We could walk further, we could walk faster, and because now with leather, we can walk with more stuff. We can carry more stuff because we no longer have to carry stuff in our hands. We got a pouch or a pack or a backpack. So think about that. Talk about, wow, right? Major help to us. Yeah, so when we can live in colder climates, we can walk further, we can carry more. How about that? Anyway, okay, off on a rant, trying to bring it back in line here. Yeah, like that's going to happen, right? Yeah, Chuck, we'll believe you on that one. Anyway, okay, man, I was just looking down the thing. Wow, it's like 3:25. I've got plenty of time. Wrong answer. Yeah, game show host voice. And Chuck has left the building. All right, so Miriam, wonderful Miriam, that keeps the whole thing together. She just, without Miriam, this would be a mess. So, all right, let's see what. Oh, we already have a winner. She's on it. Okay, so let me back up here. All right, our winner, Ted Chase. Ted, congratulations on a beautiful piece of leather. Nice. Okay, Ted, here's what you're going to do. Email us at supplyinfo@weaverbrands.com. Now, if you don't get that, you can always go straight to our website. We've got to contact us. We've got an email right there. but it's supplyinfo@weaverbrands.com. Send us your name, address, phone number. We typically don't need that, but just in case, and also pick your color. We've got some gorgeous colors. Oh man, Ted, congratulations on your win today. I'm happy for you because you're going to get a beautiful piece of leather. Y'all, thanks for playing. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, and Ted, you'll see you're going to get a lot of congratulations here. Yeah. Let me progress further along. Let's see, excuse me. Yeah, I need to quit shooting video in the morning. My voice starts to get worn out by this time of day, but whatever. We're going to power through and make it worth our while. I hope. I'll leave that up to y'all. Okay. So, Mark Fox, good one. Let's see. I don't like coffee. It keeps me awake at work. Good one. Good one. Rockfall, yes to the Armor series. I know we've been talking about that forever. That's just it's a big one. We've talked about that, doing a series, doing patterns. It's a lot. So really, and I would love to. The point is I got to be so far ahead that I can take like 9 weeks to do an Armor series because it's a lot of pieces. I think it's 8. And then anyway, gosh, Greaves, Chouse, Cowders, Tacit, Tauntlets, Bessigues, Armed Guards, Pauldrons, Cowders, Bessigues. Did I say that? War Belts. We did a War Belts video. So maybe, anyway, the point is, I really have to be a long way ahead to go into the Armor series. But it is on the list. I promise it is on the list. And that's one I would love to do. Absolutely. So, and we'd make patterns available. Yeah, that's the other half of that. We'd make patterns available. So, all right. So anyway, okay. Where am I? I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. Organization. Yeah, that's my strong point. All right. So let's do this real quick because terminology. We're doing some terminology, kind of a theme, because there's a lot of stuff out there. What made me think of this is when I first started out, I heard all these crazy terms. I had no idea what they meant. Well, the funny thing is, they're all pretty easy. It's just once you find out what the explanation of that is, it kind of falls into place. So let's start right here. TR. When you see, like in our catalog on our website, you're going to see in capital letters TR. That means tannery run. All right. So a tannery, what they're going to do is they grade their hides as they come out. So you've got an A, a B, and a C. Now, all right, how do I put this? In the past, I've seen some D, E, F, G, H, J, M, Z. Yeah. Anyway, Herman Oak, Shaheen Leather, A, B, and C. Okay. So in a tannery run, when we buy from Shaheen or Herman Oak, we're going to get 25% A grade, 50% B grade, 25% C grade. That's a tannery run. Now, when we pull a hide off the stack, off the pallet, when you buy a hide, we're gonna, okay. I hate to say we're gonna go through that because that's simply impossible to go through a full, but we're gonna do our best to pick you a pretty hide. All right, ace in the hole on that one, Shaheen and Herman Oak. Yeah, we don't even have to try. But the point is, you're gonna get either an A, a B, or a C. Now, the funny thing, I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to point any fingers at bad leather or, okay, I'll just put it this way. I've unrolled rolls of leather that were awful, just bloody awful. And I can't believe, anyway, I'm not going to go there. All right. Anyway, so here's how leather is graded. Blemishes, range marks, brands, bug bites, and you'll be surprised. Where I wanted to go with that, I've opened a roll of leather that had bug bites that there were 5 or 6 per square foot, and they're little lumps. You can't do anything with them. They're cows. Barbed wire is a problem because cows love to rub against barbed wire, scratching they butt, right? Yeah. So these are all things that can determine the grade of a piece of leather. You're not going to see these on Herman Oak and Shaheen leathers. You're just not going to see them. Brands are sometimes one of the things that'll determine the grade of a piece of leather. Um, this is funny. At Herman Oak, there's a gentleman there that grades. I think he's been grading leather for 35 years. We went out to dinner with him when we were in Sheridan with Herman Oak. We always do. Great people. They're just great people. Anyway, um, I think Mr. Herman, Shep, I think he said this gentleman's been grading leather for 35 years. And it showed me some video and they've got like a palette of sides. A, they move it. B, they move it. A, they move. I mean, he's just on it. Anyway, so the point is, Tannery Run. That's exactly what that means. Okay, anyway, I've worked with some leather. Let me back up a little bit. I've seen some leather come through with holes in it that you could pass a basketball through. Really? You are not. All right, let me just say this. Call Weaver because you're not going to be disappointed here. In fact, I'm here. I'm at Weaver. Well, a paycheck is important. I mean, that's, right. But I'm at Weaver because I don't ever have to apologize for a piece of leather that we sold. Places I've been in the past, I've had to apologize. I've been humiliated opening up a roll of leather. Not at Weaver, baby. So the point is, call us. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm not going to go into any more than that. Let's leave it right there. Just call Weaver. That's the answer. All right. So one more point on this, and we've done this a number of times. That clock's just ticking by, but it's important for those of us that are new, getting into the craft, haven't been here yet. This is a big point because in the beginning, this really messed me up. I wouldn't say it messed me up. I just didn't know what I was looking for. Okay. So when we look at leathers at Weaver, we've got bridle, we've got strap, harness, saddle skirting, holster leather. These are just designations the tannery gives to a piece of leather that would make a great holster. Like our holster leather, it's already dyed. It's beautiful. Well, it makes a great holster, but it also makes a great belt or saddlebags or journal cover. All kinds of things you can do with it. It's just the name that the tannery is designated as that particular tannage makes a great holster. Or strap leather. I love the Herman Oak and the Shaheen strap. That's about 99% of the leather I use. Now I can't say that. I'm not going to say that because I love our single shoulders. These come from a tannery that we've been dealing with since day one. They know what they're doing. They're beautiful, they're clean, they're big, and they're affordable. Weaver. I mean, I know I keep saying that. Call us. We'll take care of you. But let me keep rolling on this again because I just can't. That's why my damn videos are almost an hour long because I can't shut up. Right? Anyway, so when you look at V-cut, V-cut, I got a sample for this finally. Anyway, like a V-cut, that's just a double shoulder, veg tan double shoulder, but this comes from a Brahma bull. Brahma's got that big hump on them. Well, the good side to a V-cut, and in fact, I've got one right here. And we can't look at this whole thing. I should have rolled this up. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Can we see a V-cut right there? That's it. That's why this is called a V-cut. Look at the size of this thing. This is a double shoulder, 21 square feet, and it's good leather. We can't really see the flesh side very well. Very clean, very tight. Well, that comes from a Brahma bull, so it's a big piece of leather. Here's the best part of those. Single piece price. It's not priced per foot. It's priced by piece. Now, I don't go into pricing in videos because that would date the pricing. And with inflation, the way it's been over the last 3 years, right? Somebody that watches one of my videos in 10 years from now goes, hey, that leather is $1,000 a side. And he said it's 100, right? Anyway, but on the live, a little bit different. These are different prices depending on the weight. Like a lighter weight is going to be less of a lower price. 8 to 9 ounce going to be a little bit higher. These when we multiply these out, that's about $7 a foot for a quality, beautiful, large piece of leather. We can't go wrong as leather crafters. So again, some of these terms of the leathers, they'll make great everything. But it's just, again, the tannery has designated these as a good holster leather or a good strap leather or good belt leather or saddle skirting. So don't let those throw you. Don't let those names throw you, because in the beginning, they did with me. Okay, so that's all the terms we're going to do today, because I wanted to go into some good detail on that. But what we're doing, um, we're going to do more terms. We're going to do some tannery terms. I'm talking to Herman Oak. We're going to do some liquids. I'm talking to Fibings, tools, hardware. We're going to do some terms, all things that threw me in the beginning that had no reason, to throw us. So I hope that's going to be helpful for the new folks. And again, for some of us that's got a little experience, there's still terms I have no idea what it means. And one of them, we'll come to this because this is a tannery term. I've gotten 6 different, completely different answers on what that term means. So I'm going to nail that down. Next time we'll do some tannery terms. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Oh, I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind over there. Y'all, sorry about that. I just can't stop. Can't stop talking. Let's see, Alan. Holster leather is for wet forming. You can. It's a veg tan. Yeah, holster leather is just a dyed veg tan. You can stamp it, tool it, wet form it, top coat it. Yeah, good question. Good question. And that's another great point. And we're running out. All right, here's a great point because I got to bring this up. Like there, Alan, when you ask a question, you may prompt me to mention something I didn't think about, or I'd forgotten about, or I should have mentioned. So thanks for putting in good questions. Everybody, absolutely everybody. Oh, Uncle Mommy, Bobby, Susie, got to get started on some supper time. Glad you've been with us. Absolutely. Please jump in, jump out anytime. Just glad you're here. Absolutely just glad you're here. Okay, so I've still got more stuff to talk about. All right, but let's do this because notes from the boss. We got to go here. That'll help me keep my job, right? Okay, so let's see. All right, watch our website and social media for July 4th sale starting tomorrow. I don't even know what's on this. Very secretive. Yeah, not really. I'm just disconnected from the mothership. Yeah, I don't get water cooler talk. I'm way down here in Georgia. I don't know what's going on up there, right? But anyway, I guarantee we're going to have some good July 4th savings. All right, here's another one. We will be at the Waco show. I'm not going to be at the Waco show. They're letting me have a show off. Yeah. I almost want to go. I mean, I almost want to go to the Waco show. Oh, excuse me. The lights. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. But nonetheless, we'll be at the Waco show. We'll have a booth out there. So please come by and say hello. All right. Next week's flash sale items. Will be a special Chuck's Picks episodes. Excuse me, an episode. I know. You know what? Next time we get to, I'm not going to shoot. That's going to be a new rule. Not shooting Wednesday morning. All right. So next week's flash sale items, Chuck's Picks. So keep an eye out for that on Tuesday. Cool. Sometime back, Miriam said, hey, let's do a, Chuck's Picks flash sale. So I sent her a bunch of stuff, all my favorite, everything. I'm anxious to see what they've picked. I'm anxious to see that. So yeah, watch for that. And looks like that's, keep an eye out for that on Tuesday. Very nice. All right. So, product of the week. Ooh, that's a smooth segue, right? Yeah, smooth segue, Chuck. Anyway, so product of the week is our Western Crunch. Yeah, because we're doing a giveaway on that. But again, got just some gorgeous colors in that. It's a great leather, but it's an affordable leather. Look at the website. Look at all the beautiful colors on this. That'll also give you some good descriptions of the tannage and the weight and all of that. So, okay, one more. Let's see, where are we at on time? goes by so fast. We've got some new leathers in. Okay. Look, we're going to run a minute long. If that's okay, we're going to run a minute long. But look at this. We've got some new embossed leathers. I need to put these down, but there's something over here we need to look at too. Raw ostrich. Now, an ostrich, I've got one over there. Real? Those are like $800. Not this. And that looks good, doesn't it? Ostrich, and there's one more here because this one I think is my favorite of all of the above. Croc print. Can we see that? It's good looking leather. I love the color too. That's going to make some nice pouches, bags. Sporin. Oh, I don't know why that just comes to mind, but Sporin comes up on that. All right, let's see. One more. Craft fails. Because I've kind of fallen off the wagon on craft fails, but these are a good point. Because for the new folks, it's the best way to show them that even the folks that have been at it a long time, we still make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. We keep moving. Sometimes mistakes create the coolest technique we've ever seen. Maybe something no one has ever seen, and it's all yours. Okay, so here's what I want to mention. Because, let's laugh at our mistakes, move forward. But the new folks, they're going to get the most out of this. Okay, so we've probably seen this suit of armor. This is a full suit. That's part of the breastplate, the cuirass. So I did a test piece to tool it, see how it looks. Got this cool face. I found that in a tattoo book, actually. So, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. So, got it tooled. It doesn't look bad. Kind of come up to speed piece. It's upside down. Yeah, so that's how it actually fits in on the armor. Ooh, good one, Chuck. Yeah, you're the one we want to take advice from when we're talking about leathercraft projects. So anyway, I think that's got everything. I think we've mentioned everything. Man, this hour goes by fast. And I hope you feel the same way. I hope it's worth your time. I hope there's some good information in here. I hope you get a smile here and there out of it because we got the best craft ever. Let's enjoy every minute of it. All right. Bonnie Butler, Justin, Patricia, Billy, JP, baseball stitching. We've got that. Yeah. Actually, I think we've got a video on a baseball stitch. I've 10 years. I've done so many. I'm having trouble remember these. I am. But nonetheless, I'll mark that down. But everybody, bless your heart. Thank you for being here. I hope it's worth your time. Hope everybody has a great July 4th. I'm going to go to my mom's birthday party tonight. Yeah. So anyway, get something good on your work table. Have a great weekend. Make something beautiful. I'll do my best. With a little luck, we'll be back together in 2 weeks. We'll have a good giveaway. I'm going to see if I can get some good stuff for a giveaway. Not that the Western Crunch and the leather and the tools and the buckles and the hardware is not, but I'm going to see if I can come up with something unique, something for our shop. Yeah. All right. So y'all, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks. You're right. We got to work this in. Good luck with your projects, right? Got to get that in there. But thanks for spending time with me and all of us, y'all. Bless your heart. Love every one of you. Thanks for every comment, every question, every answer. It's an absolute pleasure, the pinnacle of my week, to spend this time with y'all. So, all right, with a little luck, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm going to leave this open for a couple of minutes if there's something there you wanted me to see, and I didn't, which is about 90% of these. But also, please don't hesitate to email me at Weaver. We've got an email on the website. Would love to get your email. Y'all, make something pretty. Thanks for being here. Loved every minute of it. All right, so hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, y'all.